visiting Umai Island. It looks so cool and I can't wait to explore it today. Hello! So if we go ahead and take a look at the map here, we can see that the villagers are Roll, Judi, Coco, Raymond, Bo, Dottie, Diana, Wolfgang, Poppy, and Shep. And there is actually a little outfit for us to wear here, so thank you so much for this. Let's go ahead and put this on right here. Let's see, we have some little Mary Janes, rimmed glasses, a sailor tee, and also a sailor skirt. This is so cute, thank you so much. Now we can match the island aesthetic better for the tour here. So as we walk in, we can see that there's this really cute sort of little bus stop area. I love this, I love the little stalls behind the chairs too. I think this looks absolutely adorable. And then if we continue along the path this way, here there's a mini post office which looks so cute. You can see there's all the little letters on the table, the typewriter here, and then you have the shelves storing everything. And I think it's actually perfect to have the little post office right in front of resident services. That's definitely a very good location for it. Now if we continue going down this way, we do have a little sitting area, and then we can go onto the beach. And there is actually a little place to rest right here, so you can go ahead and lay on these benches here and just relax by the water for a bit. And it looks like there are also some cushions if you just like to sit by the sand. And this is definitely just a very lovely place to go hang out. Here we do have these two sculptures that are busy playing chess. And then here's Diana's house, and she actually has a plant shop. So this is really cute. You can see there's some of her plants with some water, the wheelbarrow here. And then over here, it looks like there's some bonsais. There's an erythrium plant, the cat grass. And there's also a little menu here so you can see what type of flowers and plants are for sale today. I love also this like purple flower wreath on her door. I think that looks beautiful. So that's definitely a very cute idea to actually turn your villager's house into a store. Now if we walk up over here, we can see that there is this telephone booth with a bench, and then we have a bike parking lot. I love these little parking lot signs, like the little bike painted on the ground with all the lines dividing where each bike needs to be parked. I think that looks very, very cool. Looks like there's some vending machines and also some lockers. So I guess if you're busy visiting the island and you have some things that you want to store before you get onto your bike, there is this little public storage area, which is definitely very helpful. So this villager house has much more of that sort of beach house aesthetic. Shep's shop, so he actually has his little surfboard by the house, his ukulele, looks like there's some boxes and market things that's being sold around his house. And if we go back here, we can see that there's sort of like this really cute little market area. So this is definitely very cool. Looks like there's some dolls, pottery, a little computer back there, probably to keep track of the transactions. I also love this little rug in front of this stall. That's adorable. I think there's so much detail. But there's no smoking. Lots of detail, but no smoking. Then we can see there's some snack machines here, the little stall there, some fruit boxes, and then there's also this drink machine next to Nook's Cranny, so just really keeping in with that sort of cluttered sort of city vibe, which looks so amazing. Now down there, it looks like we do actually have this Main Street area. So this is so cool. You can see there's the utility poles, then there's these stalls, these signposts. Looks like this stall is selling a bunch of books. You can get some snacks and drinks here. There's the telephone booth. And this is just so cool. Like the amount of detail is incredible. Through here, it does look like we actually have a little restaurant. So you can actually go to a little bar here, probably order some food. Looks like they do have some seafood as well as some drinks. This is Raymond's bar. That's so cute, so he must actually really enjoy it here. And then along the side here, there is actually like a little more private eating area. So if you don't want to quite eat at the bar with everybody, you can also probably reserve a spot in this little area here, which definitely looks so, so lovely. I love little bamboo partitions, and the color scheme in this entire island is so well done. Sort of like the brown natural tones, and then along with some darker shades. It looks amazing. Now if we continue up this staircase here, I guess that this must be Raymond's house, right? That's why he has this little bar behind it. That is so cute. And then we do have some boxes here. Looks like there's some magazines. And then there's another cute little cafe area here, which, I mean, this is such a good way, like, for the back of Main Street. I don't know, it blends right in. It doesn't seem like this is the stall that looks good from the other side of the street, but not behind the stall. It looks good on both sides, because this kind of looks sort of tucked away and really cozy right here. This little table where you have the teapot and the cups. There are some garbage bags next to the house, so I guess Raymond was taking out his trash earlier. And then there's also this clothes pole and just all of these little cluttery type items that just give the whole island such a nice vibe. Oh, and you can actually lay down on the boxes. I didn't even realize. Now if we head back around this market area here and then continue going this way, we can see there is this other little alleyway here. So there's these little benches by the market stall, so I guess that you could probably order a meal here, kind of like little outdoor food vendors, which is really, really cute. And then if we continue through here, we can actually go up to the rooftop of the buildings, which I love this idea so much. There's actually this like sort of shanty roof pattern on the cliffs here, and then also these towels that have been customized to match the roof make it look like you're actually laying down on the roof of a building, which is so, so cool. I love that so much. It looks like there's some cardboard boxes and air conditioning and kind of, you know, things that you'd expect to see on a rooftop, really. And then if we climb back here, it looks like we can actually go onto this rooftop as well, where there are some little sitting areas. So sort of like a mini sort of tea area. You can see that there's the little cushions, there's teacups, there's the little television screen back there. So it's kind of like a mini sort of restaurant / get together area. But this is just so cool. Like, it really does look like we're walking along the rooftops of a city, which I love so, so, so much. And I think even the view from up here is so amazing. You can actually look down upon the little alleyway there. And if we go back here, you can see that there's the other little alleyway on this side. And it's just so cool, kind of like getting to look down on the city as if you really are on the roof of a building. Now if we continue back through here, it looks like there is a mini little laundry area. So there's some little washing machines as well as the clothes that are hanging out to dry in front of them. Looks like they do have a little umbrella stand along with the bench. And then here we go back to that main sort of dirt path that we were following along earlier. So if we head down this alleyway, it looks like there is actually a little playground through here. So if we go in here, we can actually see there's some drink machines, some magazines, a little arcade machine, and then through here we do actually have this little park, which looks so cute. You can see there's the jungle gym, the slide, there's some chairs where you can sit in the park, and then there's also some little tire toys, the rocking horse, and then along the front here, I think this is closer to the entrance? Is that the Able sisters? Oh my goodness. So the Able sisters is actually here, and they do have a little outdoor area where they have some other clothes on display that they must have been selling. And then if we continue through here, we can see that there is actually this tree with the benches around it. I really like this. It reminds me a lot of the town tree in New Leaf. I wonder if oranges were actually your town fruit. So this is the town tree. That is so cool. And then there is also this oil barrel with a dumpster. And then back here it looks like there's some more stalls sort of making up that sort of very city-like aesthetic. I like the TV screens in those stalls too. It looks like lights on the side of a building. And then lots of drink machines here too. Looks like there's also some newspapers that somebody might have been reading. They actually placed down on the bench there. Now if we continue to the front here, there is a little trail that goes all the way down, and we can see a little bit more of that farm-like aesthetic. So you do have some flowers growing there, as well as these little crops growing on this little farm. Looks like there are some boxes where all the fruits and vegetables are being collected. And then there's another little farm area right here. And if you're not sure what plant these are actually buried coconuts, which definitely do make a very cute plant for a farm. Now if we continue down this way, we do actually have a little beach area. So you can see that there are some little chairs where you can relax by the ocean. Looks like you can actually take your flip-flops off too. And then there's some umbrellas here, as well as some towels, a little beach ball, a bike, more drink machines because staying hydrated is definitely very important. And then there's also all of these surfboards, which you could probably take out to enjoy the water. Looks like here there's actually a little popsicle shop. I love, is that hat like a snow cone? That is so cool. So it looks like a little ice cream area. Definitely very important to stay cool while you're hanging out on the beach on a hot summer day. I love also how this has all been customized with the same pattern. Even the snow cone machine has the same pattern as the stall on it, which is just a very nice little detail. Back here it looks like there's also some fish that have been caught and are now hanging out here in a cooler for collecting some more of the catches. So kind of like a little fishing spot right there. Then if we continue back over here, we can see that there are a few more of the little fruit trees here. The hay, the little barrel. We do have this little pollination area here, so you can see there's the beehives along with these yellow flowers and a little bit of barbed wire fencing just to keep everything held together. Through this alley next to the little rooftop area, we do have another little villager house here, and then some more drink machines. I love this little train tracks. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. Even though it says no entry, we don't mind that because it looks lovely and we need to show it. I also love this, how there's actually cliffs on either side, but then there's this stone arch, which actually makes it look like it's a tunnel that the train is going into. That is such a smart and creative idea. Then back through here, we do actually have this fencing, which overlooks the little canal there, and then the bridge will actually take us over the fencing to the other side. So going through here, we can see it looks so pretty. Oh my goodness. So there are some trees here, and it's kind of like the suburbs almost. Like, it was very, very, very downtown vibe before, but here it's like a little bit more suburb, but still like very developed and very beautiful, and still definitely matching that very prominent theme in the island. So we do have Poppy's Cafe here. So she does have a little fireplace here, little oven there, there's some bookshelves, little chair. I love the little trees that are surrounding the area. Just, it looks so warm and cozy here. There is this little park area, so there are some little ducks by the water, and I could imagine just sitting on the benches here, feeding the ducks, making sure that they have a lovely time. Definitely a very cute little area. And then here we do also have the wheelbarrows, which seem to have some flowers in them. The lighthouse is actually up on that cliff there. And then back here, we do have some little chairs just sort of overlooking the view, which is actually really nice. It's kind of like a very simplistic but still beautiful layout for the little rock area. Now if we go ahead and continue back down the beach this way, and we go through the little forest here, there is this really cute sort of Riverside Park area. So you can see there's some benches, some drink machines, and a little trash can. Then if we go up this ramp, we can see that this villager actually has a very, very cool library next to their house. So Coco actually has this library. This looks amazing. The bookshelves, the sofa, the rug. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. It looks so warm and cozy. Oh my goodness. Then if we head back down the ramp here and continue this way, we can see that there's another little stall here where we have the book and some wood. And then going straight along the path, there's a little waterfall, and it looks like there's actually some really nice little terraforming that's been done here. And we can hop through these two cliffs, and there's actually a little secret rock music area here. So there's a piano, the harp, and then there is also a little wind turbine, probably to help the village get power. But this is definitely very cute. Oh, and there's a little violin too. So kind of like a little secret orchestra area. Continuing back through this way, we can see the museum. So it looks like there is actually a waterfall framing it, along with these two sculptures and also these Taurus sculptures. And then in front of it, there's this really grand sort of plaza. So you can see there's some benches, and then in the center we have this giant statue, along with some smaller statues around it. And there is also a little duck that must have come to sit by the water here as well. But this is definitely such an amazing sort of museum plaza. It looks so good, and there's even a walkway in front of it with these sculptures bordering it, and looks like there's actually a little park here. So we do have some trees, a little duck pond, there's somebody thinking by the river. And then if we continue walking down here, we actually get to this little area where there are some more fruit trees, pine trees, a little bench, and then between the cliffs here, we can actually go up this ramp, and there's a little picnic area. So that's really cute. You can see there's all these little placemats with the teacups, which looks absolutely lovely. And then there is also some very beautiful terraforming with the waterfall in the background there. Then if we go ahead and continue along the path this way, we can actually go back here, and there's a little art area. So I really do love how the back rocks have actually been incorporated into the island design. This looks so lovely. Even like with the bushes and trees in front of it, it feels like you're kind of painting in some secret forest, which is really adorable. So you can see there's that painting there, there's a book, and there's also some tea. Bob Ross time. Yeah, Bob Ross would definitely love a little place like this. If we continue going this way, we can actually go into this more sort of Cottage Court area, which looks really lovely. You can see there's actually a moon chair down there, there's some mush lamps, and then if we go through this stone arch, we get to the, is this a cemetery? Oh my goodness. Whoa. There's all these sort of tombstones here, with the trees and the bushes bordering them. Whoa, this is so cool. And there's also this angel statue, sort of like guarding over all of this. Looks like there's some tulips and weeds, and this is just so cool. Wow. It looks like this area is actually continued here with a couple more tombstones in front of the area. Now if we continue going back down the path this way, we can go down this ramp, around the moon and the mushlight, and then through this little secret pathway going between the cliffs, and we do have a little cabin here. And I love how it's kind of tucked away in the woods, so you can see that the house is sort of built into the cliffs. And I love also the furniture around Beau's house. It kind of has this very cabin-y, cozy aesthetic to it, which just makes this area seem even more adorable than it already is. Going through here, we do have the campsite sign up on the cliff, and then here's the campsite also sort of tucked away into the cliff, which just looks very nice. Then there's the bonfire, the pine tree, looks like there's some clothing hanging there. And then if we continue through here, we do have the secret beach, which does have some little fencing on it, the barrels, a little suitcase here, and just a very cute sort of secret beach layout. So if we go ahead and take our ladder and climb up here, there's actually a little picnic area. And I guess this is sort of like a stargazing area too, so you can look through the telescope and look up at the nighttime sky, and you definitely do have a very good view of all the stars from up here. So this is definitely very cute, and there are also some books so you can read all about the different constellations, and maybe you'll even be able to identify some of them. Then if we continue walking along the cliff this way, we can see that there's the wishing well, a little duck. We have the mush log there. And then going all the way through, this is so cool. I think that the barrels here are actually the outdoor tubs, but they look so cool with the silos and the backwards ovens and everything sort of steaming and smoking. Kind of has that sort of factory type of aesthetic, which is so cool. And then here we have much more of that rooftops type of vibe again. So there's the desks here. Then we also do have some papers on the ground. Oh my goodness, it's kind of like a school. There's the school desks. There's some scissors on this table. But it's an abandoned school. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. So there's where the lockers used to be. But now it's like a secret hideout. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. This really does look like an abandoned school. Oh my goodness. Wow. So if we actually go through here, we can see that there's kind of like no entry. There's a lot of clutter and garbage here. And then we do have the abandoned school up there. And this is the secret entryway. So we can actually squeeze through here. And this used to be one of the classrooms. So you can see that a lot of the tables have been replaced by these boxes. But some of the chalkboards and elements from the original classroom are still here. But a lot of it has actually been broken down over time. You can see there's some magazines on the ground, the sofas. This is so cool. There's another rooftop there. Like, it doesn't even look like Animal Crossing. Like, there's so much detail that it's mind-blowing, really. I think back here actually takes us back to that little park we were at earlier. There are also some solar panels on the rooftop too. And then those outdoor tubs that have the steam coming out of them add so much more atmosphere to this already very atmospheric area. That's so cool. Okay, and then heading back through here and climb up here. Now we're back up on the rooftops, and we can see that there are a couple more desks here. This area is still a work in progress. This is all so cool. I love also how you're using kimono stands, all of these like creative things to sort of add to your effect of the island. Through here we do have some clothes that are hanging up, and we can actually hop between the rooftops here, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like rooftop parkour. And then if we climb all the way up here, we have some satellite dishes and sofas. So it's really cool. It's kind of like an abandoned city, but then you've kind of like started to create areas around it. Like, it looks like, yeah, rooftop hangout. That's what I'm trying to describe. Even the radio here with that rusty color and all the writing and stuff on everything, and the magazines and the sofas and stuff, I don't know, it just all adds to this type of vibe where it's kind of like you're exploring an abandoned city where there's all these little secret hideouts and special areas, and it's really, really cool. I love it so much. Now if we head back up this alleyway here, we can actually get to your house. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like on the inside. So in the front room here, we do actually have a little cafe. So you can see that there's the sofa here, as well as the plants, some shelves. Then we also do have the bookshelves, some books. There's also some nice music playing, and then here's where you're actually able to order your drinks. So you could order a coffee. Looks like they also do have some pastries and bread available. And overall, this just has such a nice vibe. I'm just gonna go ahead and pan through here so you're able to get a full view. I love the painting on the wall, the light switch, very realistic. And also this flooring looks very realistic too. It's kind of like a little bit rustic. You can see how the wood has actually been a bit worn down over time. And it looks so lovely. It's Very, very vibey, and I also love how you have a little outfit to match too. Now if we go ahead and check out the back room here we have a kitchen, so you can see that there's the little ironwood kitchenette here, as well as the stove, and it sort of has this theme where it has the white walls with the dark floor, a very sort of modern vibe in here, and it looks very, very beautiful. I love how there's all the different items too, like there's all the stuff hanging from the walls and stuff, which just gives the room a much more sort of cozy vibe and just very lifelike. So let's go ahead and visit the right room now. So this right room is a bit more like a greenhouse type of room, so you can see that there's all these plants here. There's even like some little saplings on the tables here, and then there's also some plants hanging from the wall, and even the wood on the wall itself has a little bit of a green tint. So definitely very naturey type of room, and it looks very, very cool. It's definitely very aesthetic and very, very pleasing to look at. So next we're gonna go ahead and check out the left room. Again, I think that you are the master of adorable clutter, to be honest. Like, all the clutter in this island is so on point. And then there's also the desk here where it looks like they're busy writing a little paper. Everything here looks so amazing. The colors go together so well, the clutter makes it look so lively. There is not one thing that I would change about this. Even the outfits on the walls look absolutely perfect there. Next, let's go ahead and look upstairs. You made this just before I came. This is so cool. So this is still a work in progress. So in this side of the room, there's the chalkboard and some desks, and there is also a piano, which kind of makes me feel like this is like an abandoned sort of music room. And then on this side, we actually have the desk with a little drawing board, and then there's the typewriter with some certificates. And it's really cool also how I feel like this room is split into two rooms just because there's the shelves here. It feels like this is one room, and then through here this is a different room. And this is almost a different room too, and the rugs on the floor and everything kind of help emulate that too. But the clutter here, just like everything, and I've said this multiple times now, but the clutter looks so good. Okay, and then finally let's go take a look at the basement. So down here is the New Leaf Mayor office. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. So there is the little reception desk. You can see that there's some trophy shelves back here, a little town tree model, and then there's a lucky cat, some more medals, lots of trophies here. The mayor is definitely very accomplished. Then there is also the office chair here with the PC just for planning everything around the town, the phone to answer calls, also coffee because it's probably very exhausting being the mayor. And then in front of the office, there's actually a bit more of a living room area. So there's some sofas with this beautiful rug, and wow, much plaid. I love the name of that outfit. And I just noticed that the music playing in this room is actually Animal City, which is the music from City Folk. So kind of just throwing it back to some of the older games in this room here, which I really like. Alright, and then let's go ahead and head back outside. Oh my goodness, a present. That was unexpected. A frozen treat set. Oh my goodness, some popsicles. Thank you so much. And that's pretty much all of Umai. This island is so beautiful. Thank you so much for letting us come visit. If you have a 5-star island that you think would be fun to visit in a future video, feel free to contact me. I will have links to all of my social media in the description. That being said, I really hope that you enjoyed the video. I definitely really did enjoy getting to visit this island, and I hope that you're able to get some inspiration from it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye everybody!